New York City is one of the hardest hit areas in the world when it comes to the number of coronavirus cases and deaths.
A nurse from right here in the Ohio Valley took her emergency medical knowledge more than 400 miles away to help those battling the deadly disease. She sat down with News 9's Gage Goulding to talk about her experience at the epicenter of COVID-19 in the U.S.
Fear drove me to come to New York, actually.
That very fear pushed Heather Shanley, a Wintersville resident, to travel nearly 7 hours from the comfort of the Ohio Valley to Yonkers, New York, just outside of New York City, something she vowed to never do.
And I even said at the time, you couldn't pay me enough money to come to New York.
She arrived at St. John's Riverside Hospital on April 19th to fight the disease on the front lines. Shanley is an emergency room nurse at Trinity West in Steubenville, taking her skills to help those far from home.
My first day there, I was nervous, I was scared.
During her time at the hospital, she's cared for more than 2,000 patients that tested positive for COVID-19. She's seen the worst of the virus.
Family members checked into hotel rooms because they were sick and didn't want to spread it to their loved ones, and they were found dead in their hotel rooms.
Even experiencing the hospital going through shortages of personal protective equipment and vital hospital supplies like IV pumps. But despite all that, she continues to show up every day, working 13-hour shifts.
I have not felt unsafe working there. It's truly the greatest honor of my career to be here and help.
The goal she's working towards is one many are, and what has become a tradition at the hospital.
They play fight song every time a patient has been discharged successfully.
She's coming towards the end of her work in New York. Her last shift is on May 29th. And when Shanley returns to the Ohio Valley, she'll quarantine at home and get a well-deserved break.
I'm actually looking forward to it because I miss my husband and my kids and my dogs.
From the heart of the pandemic in the U.S., she has a message for her friends and neighbors in the Ohio Valley.
We're blessed in the Ohio Valley. We haven't had a huge surge. Now is the time to band together more than ever and not be divided.
Reporting for News 9, I'm Gage Goulding.